delete back down. The screen showed duration 0:24. The recent calls list showed outgoing to voicemail at 9:02 p.m., incoming from client at 9:37 p.m., spam probable at 10:18 p.m., and now incoming his number, 11:43 p.m. He placed the phone on the desk as if it were precarious glass. He told himself that caller ID can be spoofed, that apps do this, that the world is full of false fronts, that it meant nothing. His eyes drifted to the console LEDs and back to the phone as if watching a dog lie down after acting strangely. At 11:48 p.m., the screen dimmed and the studio folded itself back into the peaceful nags of winter. He decided not to think about it. At 12:07 a.m., the phone lit again. Same number, same 10 digits, same ringtone. He let it ring until the ringtone ended. Immediately, a voicemail appeared, transcribed in that half-wrong way machine transcriptions often arrive. The text read like a child had held a cup to a wall and tried to repeat what adults said on the other side. The words were not exactly correct. The shape of them was. He pressed play. The voice that filled the small studio was his own, recorded, thinner, slightly flattened by the carrier's compression. It told him something he would not write down for years. It ended again with a click, as if care had been taken to set something down gently. He did not sleep. At 12:18 a.m., he made tea without tasting it. At 12:31 a.m., he moved to the window and watched sleet become snow, then back to sleet. At 12:44 a.m., he opened the call log and took a screenshot. At 1:02 a.m., he called his voicemail again and listened a second time, hoping the message would degrade with repetition into nothing, but the message remained sharp. He tried to think like a technician. He considered call forwarding, SIM cloning, spoofing services, wrong routes in a switch yard somewhere the public never sees. His mind produced explanations that felt neat and ridiculous in equal measure. At 2:19 a.m., the building's hallway light clicked off. The radiator settled. Ethan sat on the edge of his bed with the phone in his palm and let a kind of tired sway rock the room toward morning. He slept for 4 minutes at a time, then woke with a memory of his own voice in his ear and the fear that comes with recognizing yourself saying something you did not say. The next day was a Sunday. The city felt rinsed when he stepped out at 10:03 a.m. Clouds high and thin like a gauze, left in the sky by a distracted surgeon. He walked to the corner cafe on Brady Street and stood in the line that smells the same in every American winter. The barista drew swirls in foam, people unwrapped scarves without removing them completely, and someone near the door voiced an opinion about the Packers that made heads tilt in agreement. He checked his phone 3 times in 6 minutes and told himself he was checking the time. At 1:40 p.m., he sat at his desk and opened the carrier's online call records. The login page asked him for 2-factor authentication. The text arrived from his own number to his own number, which is not unusual, but felt that day like a trick. He typed the code and moved to usage. The call from 11:43 p.m. appeared as inbound. The voicemail at 12:07 a.m. appeared as inbound, followed by a system route to the mailbox server.